Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. And welcome on in, Julie Donaldson and London Fletcher. And today is all about giving back to the community for the Pro Bowlers out here at the Boys and Girls Club, just outside of Las Vegas here in Nevada. And you can already tell everybody's having so much fun. Look, these guys are the best of the best at what they do. And another reason is just because they want to give back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's great what the NFL has done. They come into these communities and they give back, refurbishing the Boys and Girls Club here, but also doing the Play 60 games, encouraging kids to get out and play 60 minutes a day. This is great.
5 different stations. Play 60 is a part of that. They're also painting as they're refurbishing the Boys and Girls Club, doing some gardening as well. And we're going to be catching up with our Pro Bowlers that are out here taking part. Here's a look at the scene out here at the Reynolds Boys and Girls Club. Commanders Terry McLaurin, Tressway, and Duron Payne attended the event to help do service projects around the facility and put some of the local kids through some drills in the NFL's Play 60 course. And of course, Major Teddy stopped by to sign some autographs. Kristen from the Command Force was also there, holding a blocking bag in one of the drills. I had the chance to catch up with the Commanders. Terry, how rewarding is this day and being here at the Boys and Girls Club for you?
It's very rewarding. I really like giving back to the community, no matter if I'm in the DMV, if I'm in Indianapolis, or if I'm in Vegas. And I think it's just a unique opportunity to be able to talk to kids and let them see them without your helmet.
How good of a painter is Terry?
He is very good at it.
What is your favorite part about today?
Getting to hang out with him.
I appreciate that. Getting to hang out with you has been the best part of my day. He gave me like Sour Patch. He's been helping me out all day, giving me my gloves, make sure I don't get nothing on these shoes that I got here.
All right, Terry, thank you. Well, we're looking forward to the rest of the games with you here.
No, I appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun out here. Thanks.
Duron, first Pro Bowl so far. How's it living up to your expectations?
It's been a bunch of fun being able to be around all these guys and laugh, joke around, and just compete. So I'm having a bunch of fun, and I'm excited.
How rewarding is this for you? Because we see them having so much fun.
Oh, yeah, they out here having a blast, and I'm having fun. We got a chance to paint a little bit, get a chance to run around. It's just a bunch of fun to be able to give back to the community.
Look, you guys are out here because you're the best of the best, but what does it mean for you to take some time and just see these kids having so much fun with you all?
Yeah, I remember I was probably 4th or 5th grade, and there was an outfielder for my high school that came and spoke and did like little drills, baseball drills, things like that, and I had his autograph on a napkin, and I kept it for years. I'm sure I still have it somewhere back in my hometown. And I just remember that feeling of Stephen Patak coming and talking to my class and us getting to play with him. And I just knew any chance I'd ever get to do, whether it was high school, college, frickin' Pro Bowl, I'm just going to do it and just hope the kids have some fun. I don't know if they should learn anything from me, but hopefully they do have fun. So
overall, how has this so far been for you?
This has been really cool. The structure of it, how they've treated us, it has really been awesome. Splitting everybody up and doing different kinds of games has also been a lot of fun too. And so having the family here, celebrating with the kids, it's been special.
All right, Tressway, the coach and the quarterback. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Tressway just may have a second career whenever he does finally decide to step away from the game as a coach. But, he's here, his second Pro Bowl, because of what he does do on the field. And as a punter, he's been one of our most reliable players almost every single year.
Yeah, absolutely. And you looked at what Tress was able to do this year. He was a tremendous weapon, with all those punts inside the 20. And also, he has those different voodoo-type punts. Forced, I think, 3 or 4 muffs this season. Tressway, one of the best punters, if not the best punter in the National Football League.
And, he's a lefty, and he talks about how he can manipulate the ball because of that and the way that he does go with things. And, you would think that maybe it's just simple, but there's so much more to it. He practices it, and as you said, he does like this little magician work on it. That makes it very difficult, as we've seen, for a lot of guys to be able to just even catch that. But he does such a good job putting the team in good field position. When it does come to special teams, Jeremy Reeves also out here for his work on special teams.
Yes, he was a special teams demon this year with his ability to cover kicks and cause cause havoc, wreak havoc. Deservedly so. He's not just a Pro Bowler, he was All-Pro as well, and that's why his nickname All-Pro Revo. He lived up to it, and I was happy, and I'm sure like you were as well, to see him get this recognition, especially when you think about everything he went through.
Yeah, most certainly, as he did lose his mom. This is very special for him, and he has worked so hard to earn this recognition. And head coach Ron Rivera was saying, look, you want to get my attention, do some good work on special teams. We're going to see him only grow as well in his career on defense and what he can do out there in that aspect as well. If we do talk about defense, we have Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen out here. Let's start with Daron, though. This is probably one of the biggest question marks of the offseason. Two interior guys on the defensive line doing some great performances. Daron getting the first nod, and everybody wants to know, is he going to be able to stick around in Washington?
Well, hopefully he is, and I don't see how you allow Daron Payne to get out of your building. When you think about what him and Jonathan were able to do, the dynamic duo, the best defensive tackle duo in the National Football League, at worst case, you're going to franchise him and you keep him in your building and you work towards getting him a long-term contract. And it may take a little bit of patience on his part, because he deserves to get paid, and somebody will pay him, but I hope he stays here in Washington for years to come.
We certainly do, and he's right back here behind us playing with some of the kids, having a lot of fun, talking about, look, these moments were special for a lot of you guys when you were a child, idolizing, the guys that are in the Pro Bowl and the players in the NFL. So to see him out here having so much fun is really just kind of brings it all full circle as well. And then you have Terry McLaurin out here. Terry, look, this is going to be just the first of what we know will be many Pro Bowls for him.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at what Terry has been able to do in just a short period of time, 4 straight 1,000-yard season, he's really, just scratching the surface, and his career is taking off, and for him to get that recognition as a Pro Bowler, that shows what type of respect his peers have for him around the league. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do once we really get an established quarterback and a guy that he can work with on a regular basis, because Terry could be one of the best in the game.
That's a whole nother conversation for a different day. But that's what's happening out here. So much fun with the kids, refurbishing the Boys and Girls Club. And, of course, Major Tuddy might be more popular than anybody out here as well. I mean, he is signing autographs left and right. Automatically a hit here out at the Pro Bowl. So Terry's out here putting in work in the community after putting in work on the field this season in London. What a season it was.
What a season it was indeed. Third straight season with over 1,000 yards receiving. And when you look at Terry, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 77 receptions. And this is with kind of instability at the quarterback position. That's why Terry is a Pro Bowler and one of the best in the National Football League.
And he continues to just work on his craft, which is why he's here this weekend as well. So we're excited to see him in action on Sunday. Now you can watch Terry and all of the Commanders who are out here compete in the Pro Bowl games tomorrow on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus, and Disney XD. That's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Time now for Drive to the Draft, presented by Kia, movement that inspires. And we are driving east to Mobile, Alabama, where the Senior Bowl is set to kick off later today at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. It's the college showcase game that brings in coaches, scouts, and executives to evaluate the new crop of potential NFL draft picks. While the Commanders picked up Brian Robinson Jr. in last year's draft, there is another crop of running backs waiting to hear their name called in April. Logan Paulson was in Mobile watching the backs.
Thanks, Julie. Today's the last day of practice from the Senior Bowl. Yesterday we looked at the offensive line. Today we're going to look at the running backs and their one-on-ones with the linebackers. But first, we're going to break down some tricks those running backs can use to win their one-on-one matchups. We talked about offensive line one-on-ones, but the backs, specifically running routes, that's another thing you want to come see, because so much of what the NFL is in 2023 is backs catching the football out of the backfield. So they're going to get a linebacker or a safety, which is the trash can right here. They're going to try and guard me. This linebacker is trying to take the space away. They're trying to close the distance so I can't throw a move. As a back, I'm trying to use my footwork, use my athleticism to keep him there. So oftentimes you'll see a little double stick, fake that inside move, get the linebacker to shut his feet down, and then break out. I will say these linebackers have been outstanding at the Senior Bowl so far of closing the distance and making tight window throws for the quarterback. Also, with running backs, you want to see how they catch the football. These running backs they're excellent runners. They've done an outstanding job in the team drills of making cuts. As pass catchers, they've struggled a little bit because they're having a hard time keeping this space from the linebacker. So today, keep an eye on how does he keep space? Does he collision the backer? Does he use his footwork? Does he push to depth? What are his tools? Does he have a curriculum that he's using to create space on the linebacker? And then how does he catch the football when he's in space? I love these drills because it helps you see what type of athlete these young running backs are. So right after a nice competitive period there, like getting the offense, defense, good on good, now we're at running backs, linebackers for one-on-ones. And this young man, Tyjae Spears from Tulane, has had an outstanding couple of weeks right here. And you get to see some of the twitch, some of the speed there. Great job by the Pittsburgh linebacker, kind of staying in the hip pocket there and making that a competitive rep. I will say earlier today, Tyjae absolutely diced the gentleman from Pittsburgh there, and it's nice to see him come back and step up and make a play there. It's just this is what it's all about. You get to see guys go against good, and again, just want to call attention to how these running backs create separation. Do they fight the football? Absolutely. Love that route there by the Oklahoma running back. You love how he kind of sets it up. The linebackers are taught to take away the space, close that space as much as they can, and for him to understand what the linebacker is trying to do, play that patient, throw that foot in the ground hard outside, come across his face. That's what makes Christian McCaffrey so talented. That's what makes those running backs who can win on third down so gifted. Here we go. Tulane running back up again. Love that. Oh, my goodness gracious. If that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what does. The quick twitch, the ability to win versus a linebacker one-on-one, that is where the position's going. And he looks like a small guy, but he's not a small guy. He's 210 pounds. He's 5'9", but that body weight, the twitch at that weight, I think is imperative. And right now, this is maybe the matchup of the day, in my opinion. Musgrave from Oregon State is the #1 tight end in this year's class. We just saw what the Jackson State linebacker can do from a coverage standpoint. Let's see what happens here. And again, I think dropped the ball there. And then from a movement standpoint, you see what the Oregon State tight end can do. He's tall. He's 6'6.5". It's a very, very exciting time. Let's just watch one more. I know we're limited on time. Let's watch one more. Tulane against Jackson State again. This is the best coverage linebacker here versus the best route running running back. Let's see what he's got. Stems up, double stick out. Again, you see the twitch to number 22 there. So exciting. Love these one-on-ones. Good versus good. That gets you fired up. That'll do it from Mobile. Been so great to watch all these young prospects. This has been Drive to the Draft, presented by Kia.
Thank you, Logan. Now, for everything you need to know about the team, do not miss our flagship show, Command Center. We will have a new show for you from out here at the Pro Bowl and in Phoenix for the Super Bowl. You can watch every episode on our YouTube channel and on commanders.com. And you can also check us out on NBC Sports Washington weekdays at 5 and 10 p.m. Now, Major Tuddy, he was busy at the Boys and Girls Club out here hanging out with the flag football teams. The kids, they all love Tuddy. We will see what they have to say about the Commanders' new mascot when we come back in just 1 minute. Yep, you can do it. Stick around. Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise.
Well, my baby does gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud nine.
Pizza, better with Pepsi. When safe drivers save up to 30% on their auto insurance for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a pretty big deal.
Steve, did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. And welcome back. The NFL Flag Championships are also happening this weekend out here in Las Vegas. 200 teams and over 2,100 players made their way here to try and take home the crown. There are 11 teams out here representing the Commanders, and we sent senior reporter Zach Selby out to talk with some of the players to get their thoughts on everything from their favorite players to Major Tuddy. Check it out.
We are here at Heritage Park covering the NFL Flag Football Championships, where players from all across the country have come to compete. And we got a chance to talk to some of the Commanders players about their experiences out here in Vegas. Here with us we have Christopher Green, who scored a touchdown during his last game. So Chris, what's it been like going out in Vegas?
Pretty good. Like it been fun and good weather.
Yeah, I mean the weather is definitely nice out here for sure. So, now I gotta wonder, who is your favorite Commanders player?
Terry McLaurin. That's my favorite Commanders player.
What do you like about Terry?
He's a good catcher and he's fast.
Do you have like a favorite touchdown dance that you like to do whenever you score or something like that?
The gritty.
The gritty?
Yeah.
The gritty. Okay, can you do the gritty? Hey, there you go. We're here with Coach Allen, the entire 10U team now. Coach Allen, what has it been like coming out here in Vegas competing with all these teams?
Oh, it's been an amazing experience. The kids are having a blast. The NFL Flag puts on a great tournament, all kinds of fun activities for the kids. The Commanders have gone out of their way to make us feel welcome also. We have a Commanders dinner tonight. We met a couple of Commanders players already. And it's just a lot of fun competing against the best players in the country. And our kids have hung in there and fought real hard so far. We're 1-1.
What has your team been able to do to get to this point?
A lot of hard work, a lot of practice. I mean, most of them been playing football for at least 5-6 years now. So, just a lot of practice, a lot of hard work.
Now, this is Ethan over here. And Ethan, are you having fun out here?
Yes.
Absolutely. You sound like you're having fun. So, who's your favorite Commanders player?
Terry McLaurin.
You know, a lot of people have said Terry McLaurin. What about Terry McLaurin do you like the most?
He's just a very good receiver. He breaks up. Yes, that too. He breaks off the line very quick, and he can catch very hard thrown balls.
Now, let's say you're like Terry and score a lot of touchdowns. What is your favorite touchdown dance if you got one?
Gritty.
Gritty? Yes, can you do the gritty?
Yes, sir.
Hey. There we go. I love it. I love it. Now, let's wrap this up. Can we go as loud as we can? Get a Let's Go Commanders on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Commanders!
Thank you, Zach. Look, London, we're out here for the Pro Bowl, but it all starts with flag football at one point, and of course, we love that the players are out here supporting the women that love the game as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the beauty of flag football, that you can have women play that game. You can have kids play it, and I love flag football.
And the game, of course, will be flag football at the end of the Pro Bowl. We will have full coverage of that, and tomorrow is actually Media Day, so we'll be bringing you tons of content. Make sure you do come back, but that's going to be it for us here at the Boys and Girls Club. London and I have to go do some painting, gardening, and maybe we should put you through some drills.
Yeah,
see if you still got fast feet.
I'm ready.
All right.